Number 2, Bally Cassidy at 100-1, Graham Lee. Currently, B4 Salmon is the 5-1 favourite under Paul Carberry. Celestial Gold and Timmy Murphy at 16-1. At 16s also is Cornish Rebel and Joe Tizard. Forget the Past is a 10-1 chance, Barry Geraghty. The national winner, Hedgehunter and Ruby Walsh at 16-1. Iris's Gift and Tony McCoy also 16-1. Big price, 200-1 is no good, Tom Scudamore. At 100-1, Joe's Edge and Keith Mercer. Robert Walford riding Kingscliff at 12-1. Lamy and Mick Fitzgerald at 9-1. Limerick Boy is 200-1, Sam Thomas. Lord of Illusion and Jason Maguire at 33-1. Munker Hostin, one of the fancy runners, 13-2. Richard Johnson in the saddle. Carl Llewellyn meanwhile rides a 33-1 outsider, Ollie McGurn. One Night and Paddy Brennan at 20s. At 20s also Royal Leclerc and Christian Williams. Royal Emperor at 50-1 for Dominic Ellsworth. Sir Rembrandt at 25's Andrew Thornton. Take the Stand, last year's runner-up, 18-1 this time for Tony Dobbin. At 100-1 is Tikram and Jamie Moore. War of Attrition and Conor O'Dwyer at 7-1. 22 run for the 2006 Tote Sport Cheltenham Gold Cup.
Well, you're updated on the market moves. The 2006 Gold Cup is imminent. Simon to call them.
And they're off and racing. The first time of asking, crowd give them a cheer, and Lord of Illusion leads them to the first of 22 fences here. Lord of Illusion in the green and white, Ollie McGurn in the centre taking him on. Royal Leclerc over in third, and then behind those Royal Emperor with Iris's Gift, the grey and the yellow sleeves. Sir Rembrandt on the far side, One Night, and out wide to the left is Bally Cassidy as they clear the second fence. Then Forget the Past and Kingscliff in the midfield with Lamy. After Lamy is towards the midfield, then Cornish Rebel, and B4 Salmon is held up in the early stages towards the rear as they run towards the back straight. It's Ollie McGurn from Lord of Illusion and Royal Leclerc and One Night, the front quartet. Bally Cassidy and Iris's Gift, and then Royal Emperor, followed by Forget the Past, and then Kingscliff and Cornish Rebel. Wide is Lamy. Sir Rembrandt on the inside. Further back is Munker Hostin and Take the Stand as they clear this next plain fence. War of Attrition is out wide, then from Joe's Edge, then Hedgehunter towards the back with B4 Salmon, Limerick Boy, and Is No Good and Celestial Gold are the back pair. They race over the water jump for the first time, and all still standing, all take that safely. And it's Ollie McGurn in the maroon sleeves. On the right, Lord of Illusion. Over on the left is Bally Cassidy, the white-faced One Night, landed in third there. A mistake by Munker Hostin at that fence. Very awkward indeed. Jumped it sharply left-handed as they go on to the next. Ollie McGurn from Lord of Illusion. One Night. Iris's Gift right up the inside under Tony McCoy, the big grey horse. Then Royal Leclerc. Bally Cassidy on the outside. They're followed by Forget the Past in the dark blue jacket. Another grey is Royal Emperor. Then in the orange, Lamy. On the extreme outside is War of Attrition with a clear view of that dish from Cornish Rebel. And then further back, Kingscliff, who's not really travelling. Tikram is out wide of Hedgehunter from Joe's Edge, Sir Rembrandt. Then Take the Stand in a noseband yellow jacket towards the rear. Still B4 Salmon with Is No Good and Celestial Gold, and Limerick Boy is now the back marker. About to swing left-handed at the highest point of the Gold Cup course, and it's Lord of Illusion that leads by a length to Ollie McGurn. Lord of Illusion and Jason Maguire from Ollie McGurn and Carl Llewellyn. One Night is close up. Over on the far side is Iris's Gift as they take this fence. Then Bally Cassidy, followed by Royal Emperor and Royal Leclerc. There's the back marker, Is No Good, about 20-25 lengths off the leaders as they race down towards another plain fence. Lord of Illusion and Ollie McGurn remain the front pair ahead of the white-faced One Night. Bally Cassidy, Iris's Gift on the inside. Little nod at the back from B4 Salmon there. Not the best jump. Kingscliff continues to be nudged along by Robert Wolford towards the back as well as they run towards this next left-hand turn. Celestial Gold was the one that unseated at that fence, and his rider Timmy Murphy still on the ground. They run up the straight towards the next two plain fences. Lord of Illusion, followed by Ollie McGurn. Bally Cassidy out wide, then One Night, Iris's Gift, Royal Leclerc and Forget the Past. After these is Royal Emperor and Cornish Rebel together. War of Attrition wide. Munker Hostin going quite well now, back on the inside in a yellow jacket as they clear what will be the last next time. Hedgehunter, then Lamy, Tikram towards the back. Take the Stand gets a reminder with Sir Rembrandt. B4 Salmon just beginning to pick off one or two scalps. stops. Kingscliff continues to travel badly. Then Joe's Edge, Limerick Boy, and finally Is No Good. So swinging away then for one more circuit of the course here at Prestbury Park in Cheltenham, and it's Lord of Illusion that leads the way down the hill to Ollie McGurn. On the left, Bally Cassidy. One Night's always been handy. On the right is Iris's Gift. Forget the Pass just in behind them. Fiddled over that. Wide is War of Attrition. Then behind these, Lammy in that orange jacket. Royal Eau Claire. Iris's Gift just being pushed along now. Cornish Rebel back in the field. Sir Rembrandt trying to stay on. Then Hedgehunter. B4 Salmon jumping the water towards the outside. Definitely making a little bit of headway. Further back is Take the Stand. The loose horse preceding them could cause problems. They jump the open ditch and Forget the Past now taking over from Ollie McGurn. Forget the Past in the noseband. Ollie McGurn on the right. Bally Cassidy, War of Attrition going well. Out wide as they jump the next. The leader went through the top of that. Bad blunder from One Night further back in the field. B4 Salmon being asked to improve as they make this top turn towards an open ditch. Forget the Past. The maroon jacket, War of Attrition. On the right is Ollie McGurn. Lammy getting closer. Bally Cassidy there. Hedgehunter, the national winners, right in touch now. In the white sleeves, green cap, Cornish Rebel behind these. Munker Hostin. Then B4 Salmon under strong driving. Tickram, Sir Rembrandt plodding on the outside. They go towards the next. Forget the Pass from War of Attrition and Hedgehunter over in third. Some of those struggling at the back there. Iris's Gift has been pulled up as they run towards the fourth last fence, and it's Forget the Past and War of Attrition who go head and head. Hedgehunter travels well in third place. This is 4 out there coming to. Forget the Past in the noseband just over ahead. Down there, nearly down. Cornish Rebel loses all chance. Take the Stand is one that's running on, but it's Forget the Past that runs down to 3 out from War of Attrition. Hedgehunter third, Lammy 4. Take the Stand. They're being waved round this fence because Timmy Murphy is still on the ground, as now they've only got 2 fences left to jump. The loose horse rejoining them, and it's War of Attrition that takes over under Conor O'Dwyer. From in second place, Forget the Past as they run to the final turn. Hedgehunter's got a great chance on the outside in third place. Then Take the Stand running another blinder in the Gold Cup from Lammy, and then Munker Hostin. But War of Attrition is the one to catch, racing to the second last. War of Attrition by 3 legs. Hedgehunter now puts in the big run on the near side. Then Forget the Pass, followed by Take the Stand. War of Attrition by only 1.5 lengths to Hedgehunter at the last. Great jump by War of Attrition. Hedgehunter travelling and challenging hard. It's War of Attrition, Conor O'Dwyer, chased hard by Hedgehunter, and Ruby Walsh is going to be an Irish 1-2, and it's War of Attrition who's staying on best, and War of Attrition wins the Gold Cup from Hedgehunter. A mighty run. Forget the Past third, completes an Irish 1-2-3. Then Lammy for France, followed by Take the Stand, Munker Hostin and Sir Rembrandt. Royal Emperor next from B4 Salmon, another disappointment. Kingscliff, Royal Eau Claire. Then Joe's Edge and Tickram Is No Good, Cornish Rebel, who made a very bad mistake. Then Bally Cassidy, Ollie McGurn and Lord of Illusion. Conor O'Dwyer, one of the veterans in the Irish weighing room, has ridden his second Gold Cup winner after Imperial Call in 1996. War of Attrition for the Gigginstown House stud, trained by Mouse Morris. And this progressive 7-year-old has won the most prestigious prize in jump racing, to the delight of the winning rider.
Well, he's been kissed by everyone. I tell you what, first of all, outstanding ride.
It was easy ride him. Easy ride him. He just, even the last 2 fences where he stood off, you know, he just loves racing. He loves his jumping. And oh wow.
The first one was pretty good. What does this one feel like?
I have to say it's better.
St. Patrick's Day as well, Conor. This must be a very emotional moment.
It really is. You know, fair play to Mouse Morris and Mike Doyle. They've made the right decision to come here with him. And,
yes.
You know, it's paid off. It's brilliant.
How difficult was it? He seemed to find another gear up the hill.
He travelled away very well. He jumped super. I got a great run. I had him very wide, but again, he's a novice and didn't want to be too tight down the inner. As I say, he done everything I wanted, and anywhere I wanted to go, he was able to go, which is a huge plus.
You're going to get the biggest cheer in the world. Enjoy the moment.
I'm looking forward to it.
Many congratulations.
Thanks very much.
Well done.
Thank you.
Michael O'Leary is somewhere in that hug.
Dwyer, Connor's wife.
Thank you very much. Oh, absolutely. You were the calmest man beforehand. I'm not sure you are now.
Not anymore. Dave, thank you very much. It was amazing. What a training performance by Mouse Morris and what a ride by Connor.
Please come in, Mr.
Audrey Dwyer.
What about your hubby?
Oh, this is his anniversary. He won it in '96 and 2006. It's been fantastic and brilliant to Mouses.
That's
Never.
Michael says. The coolest businessman out there, and yet
Not
did you lose
not
it watching
anymore, Leslie. I lost it about 10 minutes ago.
Back with the handbag.
Eddie, my brother Eddie bought this horse about 4 years ago. Always thought he had a chance in this. I thought he was dreaming. It would never happen to me, but fantastic.
And well named because he battled.
Yeah, we named after his owner. Always causing trouble. Thanks very much, Leslie. Thank you.
Thank you, Leslie.
Well, it was a great result all around. I must say I was shouting for Ruby here going down to the last, but if anyone was going to beat him, there was no one better than Conor O'Dwyer and no one nicer. He's a great fella, Conor O'Dwyer, a wonderful jockey. He's nearly 40 years of age and he rides like a 22-year-old. He's won a couple of champion hurls and now he's won 2 Gold Cups. He gave this horse the most beautiful ride every step of the way. He's a class horse, as we said. Brave Inca, the champion hurler, only beat him at Snot here 2 years ago, and he's a hell of a horse, a hell of a training performance by Mouse. He's won a champion chase here before with Buckhouse, and this was some performance. Well done, Mouse. You deserve everything you get. Full marks to him. Some brave call. A lot of fellas would have gone for the Ryanair chase, but he stuck his neck out and went for the greatest prize in racing, the Gold Cup, and he's won it well. He jumped Super John all the way, travelled well, and I mean, I thought for his strides maybe Hedgehunter might outstay him, but this horse is class as well, isn't he?
Well, still relatively inexperienced, really, when you go right back through his form. And you think when he ran in the Oracle last year, no wonder he was struggling to lay up with him.
Morris, JP McManus just saying very well done indeed. Your owner's ecstatic and that probably takes a lot. Come on, talk us through it.
I can't.
Go on.
She saw it. I can't.
And what about that for a win for the Irish?
Ah, it's fantastic. And didn't he give him a super ride even for an old fella, you know?
I don't think he knows he's as old as he is. I think he thinks he's in his 20s.
Yeah, well, he gave him a ride like he was a 20-year-old, anyhow.
And what would you say? Hedgehunter's just coming past. What about?
I mean, it was a great race, wasn't it, for the Irish? All there, you know? So, that's just great.
You did, I know you fancied him, but did you ever actually dream coming up around the bottom bend?
I mean, you dream about these things. I've always had a lot of faith in this horse. And I always said he was one of the best I've ever had. And I think he proved it today.
OK, you enjoy tonight.
Thanks.
Well, Hedgehunter has won a wonderful race there. Second, won a national, has run a great race here. Ruby second in a second Gold Cup. He'd be delighted with it, but knowing him, he'll be gutted that he got beat. But at least it was a good friend of his and an Irishman that beat him.
He'd have felt a lot worse if it had been Cornish Rebel that beat him.
Exactly. You know, and this is the first horse, the Willies, that's run out of his skin all week. But here's the win, and what a great race. Forget the pass ran. We can't forget him either. He's run an absolute cracker as well. I mean, I was only joking to Leslie or to Alice this morning when I was down to the last fence, and I said that before Irish horses going to the last together, the only one that wasn't there was Big for Samuel.
And here's the final fence. Just an outside chance that Hedgehunter might catch War of Attrition. But John, when War of Attrition actually slipped away turning for home, he looked to have plenty left.
When you saw the way he jumped this last fence, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
That could have been the first, couldn't it? That could have been the first after having been out for 10 minutes, just warming up before a schooling session.
Yeah.
Just jumped really well throughout. And as you said, Conor O'Dwyer, third in the champion hurdle, could have almost had 3 on the bounce with Hardy Eustace on Tuesday. And kept himself in really good condition over the years.
Yeah, Conor O'Dwyer returning on War of Attrition. Mouse Morris, incredible campaign with his horse. Stepped it up in trip. Remember that verdict over Kicking King at the beginning of the season? Everyone said it was a fluke. Mouse said it wasn't. And Michael O'Leary, a real buccaneer of a businessman. Absolute delight for him. He's bought his great love as a go point to point. I think he's happy to swap that for an afternoon here. Listen to this.